I just received two of these Manfrotto 577 video quick release adapter from Amazon LLC. They were both shipped by Amazon and sold by Amazon. I was hoping that they would be obviously an original product and not some knockoff, but they sure do act like a knockoff. Now, as many people have noticed on YouTube, that the replacement plate that comes with this, the anti-twist pin, has been replaced with from the original with the spring plate to the little plastic pop-in with no spring at all. This is disappointing, but not what I'm talking about today. As you see here, this is the plate itself, and when you place on the original manufacturer, this is my 055 hybrid head, when you place it in, of course, it locks in. It locks in, doesn't slide, and it obviously gives you room play to adjust. A couple things to note. On the new plate, when I use the original manufacturer's plate, you'll notice that there's very little adjustment room at all. It barely adjusts at all. But it does lock in, as you'll see here. And of course, you can lock it down and everything else, no problem. Here's where the problem lies. Here's the plate that comes with it. Okay? Slide it in, a lot of play, but watch. Boom. Just pops right off. Okay? So it doesn't lock in. When it does lock in, then it pops out. I figured it was probably a defective plate. So I tried another one. There's a second one. Same thing. Same thing. Okay? And I have two of these plates, and I've tried it on both of them, and they both do the exact same thing. What's happening is the spring, I'm assuming, is not strong enough to compensate for that. Plus, I think it's also a manufacturing defect in the way the stop here is not deep enough to catch the pin and lock on. I think it's catching right on the edge, and it's just enough to force that pin back. When you look at the original plate, there's a distinct difference in the design, most notably how much farther back the stop is. That's what makes room for the play in the head, or in the plate. Now, there's also this right here, which I'm not certain if that right there is also additional stop that's preventing the original head, original plate from popping out, but it certainly is not a very good design. This is worthless. I would never trust a camera in this. There's just no way that is an effective locking mechanism at all. Even if I tighten this down a little bit, it's still, so this is pushing, of course, the head a little bit closer to the side. It still pops out. So, as a side note, I want to point out in the original, I noticed a lot of people had complained about the original manufacturer's plates where the quarter 20 would slide out and fall. And this one has the little rubber stopper, which is very nice. This is a feature that I do like. It's quite nice. But on this one, it doesn't have it. I actually took one of these on it, and which of course you'll notice is the quarter 23/8 adapter. And you can actually just screw this in here like this. Now, I'm not gonna bother right now. Anyways, you can screw it in here, and that'll actually act as that same hole. And a real simple solution solves this problem with this. But this is a failure. There is just no ifs, ands, about it. This is just simply not a very good design. And then the last thing I didn't point out was that on this, when it doesn't lock, of course, with no room to play, you can't adjust for balance on your camera. So that pretty much makes that pretty worthless as well. So that is what I'm experiencing. I'm going to contact the manufacturer because two replace, or two of them from Amazon having the same thing. Both of them, original packaging. Got to assume that these are the originals. There's no reason not to believe it. The people have talked about how that even on the picture it shows it as having the brass pins. So maybe someone else is making these from Manfrotto now, and maybe they have knocked these off to China somewhere, or instead of good Italian design. But I will say that the plates themselves, let me put this down here, on the head, using these plates do lock, and they do work as designed. So I'm not certain if it's just a mixture of the design and the spring that's on the quick release, and it's not really the plate that's at fault, because it does act the way it's supposed to on the actual original head, just not on the plate. So that's what I'm experiencing. Hopefully we'll get some kind of a solution from Manfrotto, but other than that, I would not recommend this product, not unless you want to drop your camera on the ground. Thank you. Have a great day.